We live. Yeah. What's good, everybody? It's Sean P, the Blumph God, and I'm here for my first YouTube live stream where we're going to discuss One Piece chapter 1012, Itch. Yeah. I mean, before I get on, let me say a few things. You know, this it's my first YouTube live. I've done Facebook lives in the past, and we've done these One Piece chapter discussions for the past few months, and but I decided to come move to YouTube, so we here. Let me Yeah, so we here. But yeah, thanks for checking in if you're here. Thanks for checking me out. I really do appreciate that. But yeah, let's get to this chapter. One Piece chapter 1012, Itch. Pull it up on my phone, kind of go through it. I mean, I've already read it, but I just want to discuss it. Um, and make sure you like the video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notification, and yeah, appreciate it. All right, so we start the chapter with the Scabbards running, and we basically have Izo asking Kiko like basically asking Kiko about his arm. And Kiko basically says, yeah, I'm fine. You know, this is merely an itch. This ain't that different from when you and Odin left. It's not that different. Then we kind of get a little flashback of Okiko crying. Just a small picture. And then you know, they're still running, and Kinemon orders all the Scabbards to basically help the fight, and Kiko basically volunteers to to basically finish off Kanjuro. Since she didn't do it the first time, might as well do it might as well finally get it done. And then we basically see Sicilian and Barty, what was his name, Barati. We see Barati basically catching up with Nekomamushi, who's basically with Kinemon, and who's basically with the other samurai. And so then after Kinemon orders them to help with the fight, they all split. We get Kiku and Kinemon. Kiku tells Kinemon to follow him, and we see Nico and Shishilian split off. And then we see Izo and Kal. Well, we don't really see it, but we assume Izo and Kawamatsu split off. And Nekomamushi and Shishilian. I like to say Sicilian. This is easier, but Shishilian is that's how it's pronounced. And Barati, they're like running. We see them running together, and Barati is basically telling Nekomamushi that Pedro basically was killed in Whole Cake Island. I guess Nekomamushi didn't know that already. I thought he did, but I guess he didn't know that. And he said, but you know, the person who's responsible for Pedro's death is still here. So then we basically get Nicho or Nekomamushi grinning, saying like, okay, I guess it's time to avenge our fallen comrade. And he basically just takes off. He just takes off. And so then we cut the Yamato, who's with Momonosuke and Shinobu. And Yamato basically said, hey, you know, they're looking for you, Momonosuke, so I'm going to go be a decoy. I'm going to take she had like this little doll, and like this little doll she created. And she said, I'm going to be a decoy. Right? So, but we get a little snippet of Momonosuke saying there are only two, I guess well, before we get the snippet, Yamato asks, "Hey, so how is Luffy doing?" And Momonosuke says, "I hear two voices, but he's still fine. He's still fine, just in a weakened state, like he was earlier." And Yamato said, "Okay, it's a 1-on-1, and I have to hurry." So I'm assuming that Yamato is going to go to the rooftop to help Luffy fight Kaido, which is weird. Like that's not really something I predicted. I didn't think Yamato was going 2v1 Kaido with Luffy. But I think that adds a interesting dynamic in this fight with Luffy versus Kaido, which is pretty. Which I'm excited to see if that's the route that Oda's gonna go, and nobody cuts off Yamato and fights her instead. I definitely want to see Yamato, basically fighting her father with Luffy. That'd be a cool moment, and hopefully a cool moment, kind of showing that Yamato might join the Straw Hats. That's kind of my thing. I'm thinking Yamato might join the Straw Hat. I used to think Carrot was kind of that the one I thought was going to join the Straw Hats, but I'm starting to think Yamato. But it's possible we get both Carrot and Yamato joining the Straw Hats by the end of Wano. But I don't think Oda is going to. I don't think Oda is going to have too many people join at once, like it was with Frankie and Robin when they both pretty much joined at the end of Enies Lobby. Well, Water 7 Enies Lobby. But I really would like to see Yamato part of the crew to have like a woman who could fight, so she could take on somebody like I forget the Katarina Devine on Blackbeard's crew, because I think Katarina Devine's going to need a matchup. And I mean, we could get Robin or we could get Nami versus Katarina Devine at the closer to the end of the series. But I don't know. It depends on where Oda want to take that. So yeah. So after Momonosuke says, he hears voices, Yamato basically says, "Okay, it's a 1-on-1. I'm a hurry," and it seemed like she might be joining that fight, but then she runs off, and we see Momonosuke reading Oden's journal, and he seemed to be shocked. So I don't, because we get like a little ... like he might have seen something interesting in the journal, and then in the background we see Shinobu peeking at the journal with Momonosuke. Like, hey, just look. You ain't gotta be all secretive about it. But okay, then we cut to the next page, and this part kind of had me laughing. This part had me laughing. We got Sanji running around with a super bandaged up Zoro, and it's just funny to see Zoro just like so helpless. It, and anyway, but the next page, we after we get that, we kind of get like, I guess, what happened like before that specific moment, and we see we basically see Law, Zoro, and the cloud, not Prometheus, Zeus. We get Zeus, Law, and Zoro basically transport or teleporting to where Sanji is, through Law's devil fruit ability. And Sanji catches Law and Zoro, and he kind of like asks Zeus like, "Hey, what's up with Nami?" But Zeus is like runs off because he's looking for Big Mom and he don't want nothing to do with the Straw Hats. Like he's scared of it, especially somebody like Sanji. But so Law basically says, "Okay, hey, you take care of Zoro. Tell Sanji like you treat Zoro," which is weird because Law is the doctor, so you would think that he would be the one that should stay with Zoro, right? Like Law should be the one to treat Zoro, but he leaves Zoro with Sanji, And and then Sanji basically asks Zoro like, "Hey, like what happened to you? Like who could have done this to you?" And he tells Sanji like, "Hey, I fought Kaido and Big Mom." And you're like, okay, like, all right, that makes sense. But then he asks like, "Oh, what's up with Luffy?" And Zoro says it seemed like he figured something out. He's going to win. So it's that confidence. It's that confidence in Luffy. And even Sanji said, "I already know." Anyway, where should I go? I sent you down. But yeah, so Sanji's basically looking for somewhere where he could just dump Zoro and keep going, keep going about his day, finding somebody to fight. And Sanji is running around. So while he's looking for this place to sit Zoro down, while Zoro's running around looking for somewhere to sit Zoro, he runs into Izo and Kawamatsu. And then Zoro basically tells Sanji after running into them, he says, "I need to go help Momonosuke," but Kawamatsu tells Sanji like, "Don't worry about that. Kinemon is already helping He's going to go help Momonosuke." And Zoro tells Sanji like, "Hey, if you want to be useful, go to the performance floor. If you want to be useful, go to the performance floors." I guess that's where King, Queen, Marco, Chopper. I guess that's where they are, and I think Brooke. I think that's the performance floor. And he basically like, "Hey, shut up, Moss Head. Don't go ordering me around. You the one who fell asleep." Which is funny that we get that little panel before this. We get that panel of Zoro like falling asleep and Sanji carrying him around. Bro, Zoro can sleep through anything. I feel like he could sleep through a fight if the fight's not interesting enough. Then the next panel we go to Big Mom punching Page One through the ground, and Alti is basically that got Alti pissed because it's like that's her brother, but she kind of had like this crush on her brother, and she basically leaps to Big Mom, and we get Usopp and Nami basically egging Big Mom on like, "Yo, take her on, Big Mom, take Alti on." And Big Mom basically said, "Look, after I'm done with her, you're next." and so they switch sides and they say, "Hey, beat her up, Alti." And Alti like, "Look." Alti basically does the same thing like, "Hey, when I'm done with her, I'm coming for you too, so shut up." And so Usopp and Nami, like they do, they hop on Komochio. I always butcher his name. Komachio. And they try to run away, but Alti basically kind of like springs off the walls and basically tackles the hell out of Kamochio with the Alti mortar. Alti mortar, I think that's the name of it. I thought before when she was about to attack Luffy, it was called Alti Meteor. Maybe they changed it. I don't know, or maybe it could be a different move. I don't know. For the sake of like the Shonen Jump, with what we got in the chapter is an Alti mortar. And so after she basically attacks Komochio, we get what's her name? Otama. We get Otama, crying for her friend, just bawling her eyes out. and then here comes Alti, just smacks the hell out of Otama. Just smacks the hell out of her. She just say like, "F them kids." F them kids. Shoot, she up there now. Like we somebody need to make a meme with Alti slapping Otama saying "F them kids." Oh man, so Big Mom sees that, and that just pisses her off because she likes Otama. To her, Otama's her friend because like Otama took care of Big Mom when she was in like a weakened state, like a weakened mental state. But yeah, so Otama been taking or Otama helped Big Mom, and Big Mom look at her as her friend. So Big Mom gets pissed at Alti, and Alti's like, I don't know why you're pissed. You attacked my little brother. So if anybody should be mad, like I should be mad. Which I mean, she got a point there, but Big Mom don't care about that. Big Mom is like, hey, what you did this to me, so now I'm attacking you. So I'm thinking, like, what I was thinking was Big Mom was going to, like, I don't know, just crush Alti. But nah, Nami surprised me. Nami's the one who, Nami hits Alti with a lightning attack, what it looks to be. And, next we get Usopp basically saying, let's go, Nami. Like, come on. Let's get out of here while she's down. But Nami's been shocking me this chat or this arc because she like no, she told Usopp like no, I'm gonna stay and I'm gonna crush her, and which is the end of the chapter, and we do have a chapter next week, which is a good thing, and so just going back to some key moments of the chapter. This was just a setup chapter for something next, and I think this set up a lot of future fights. Like one fight I think we're gonna get that we kind of confirmed that was kind of confirmed to potentially happen is Kiku fighting Kanjiro, right? Now, and this one kind of shocked me because I thought if anybody was going to be the one who put down Kanjiro, it was going to be name. Why am I forgetting? It was going to be Kinemon. I was thinking if anybody was going to attack or fight and defeat Kanjiro, was going to be Kinemon. But Oda is going the route of letting Okiko fight Kanjuro, which I mean, it wasn't predictable. So I do like the fact it's not predictable because I predicted Kinemon. I think Denjiro could have been another option, but Denjiro stayed back. No. Yeah, Denjiro stayed back and Ashura Doji stayed back. So those were the two that I would think if Kinemon didn't fight, I would have thought it would have been one of those two to fight Kanjuro. But I thought the main one would be Kinemon. But it seemed to be that we might get Okiku versus Kanjuro. And so then we get Nekomamushi. Nekomamushi wants to fight Perospero to basically avenge Pedro's death. To avenge Pedro's death. Which that makes sense. That makes sense to me. So Kiku and Kinemon will probably be going towards wherever Kinjiro is. Nico and Sicilian will probably be going to where Perospero is, and I'm assuming that's going to be the performance floor, where Perospero is going to where Marco is. So I'm assuming it could be Nico, Marco, and since Zoro told Sanji to go to the performance floor, it's potential and Zoro and Sanji is with Izo and Kawamatsu, then we could be getting like a team up with like Sanji and who else? Sanji, Marco, Nekomamushi, fighting King, Queen, and Peril Sparrow. And Chopper's there too. Chopper's in that location as well. So that's a big possibility as well. Like he might join that fight. And Zoro probably is going to be out of the fight, but probably not for too long. I would think that he would get a fight in with King and Queen as well. But yeah, I don't know. And then we got Nami versus Alti and possibly Big Mom. Because Big Mom is right there too. So I don't know how that's going to play out. Is it going to be a 3-way? Is Big Mom, like, I don't see why Nami and Big Mom would team up against Alti. Like, that seems a little excessive. I think Big Mom, if anything, it'll be Alti and Nami versus Big Mom, but I feel as though Big Mom and Nami's shared need for vengeance against Alti would definitely make it more realistic for them to team up against Alti, even though that one I think would be a little overkill. And what else? What else we got in the chapter? Because that's pretty much everything. Yamato plans. Yamato and Luffy teaming up against Kaido. That's an interesting one. I think Yamato helping Luffy I think it will give an opportunity for us to get more on Yamato's relationship with Kaido, as like father daughter, or father son father son dynamic between Yamato and Kaido, and why Yamato possibly hates Kaido as much as she do. So I'm actually very intrigued with that matchup. I didn't really predict that was going to happen, but it makes a lot of sense thinking about it, which I'm excited about that. The biggest thing that stuck out for me about this chapter that I liked was Nami. That I feel as though that was a big growth, a big step forward for her character. The fact that she's willing to, instead of running when she had the opportunity, she's willing to actually sit there and fight against Alti. I was about to call it Alti Mortar against Alti, and I think that's this is a shining moment, kind of like the last time when Alti was beating Nami up and cracking her in her head and saying, okay, say that your captain's going to be defeated by my captain Kaido. And she said, and she basically said Luffy's going to win. And, Wano, like, Nami has been shining during this Onigashima raid, which is a good thing. It's a good thing for her, because usually she's the wimpy character running away with Usopp. Now we gotta see what Usopp's gonna do. We're gonna see how Usopp's gonna shine and how he's gonna step up to the plate. But that's for another chapter. Hopefully, unless this is not his arc to shine, because a lot of people believe Elbaf is gonna be Usopp's arc, and if that's the case, I could see why he wouldn't get shine in this arc. But I kind of want to see all the Straw Hats get just a little shine in this arc. I think Frankie will, because he's currently fighting what's his name? Suzuki? Or Sasaki? I forgot his name. And I don't know who Brooks fighting right now, but Robin's fighting Black Maria. Right now we got Nami fighting Alti, possibly not Nami fighting Alti and Big Mom. And we got Luffy fighting Kaido. Zoro's kind of out of it right now, but he was fighting Kaido with Luffy. And Sanji needs a big fight too, a big matchup as well. But yeah, so we will be getting a chapter next week, and I will be here again at 4 p.m. Central Time to cover chapter 1013, whatever the title of that will be named. Again, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notification, like the screen. I appreciate everybody who watched this and show love to it. And follow my gaming channel, which is in the description, and my Instagram. Yeah, I really be appreciated. But yeah, y'all have a good Sunday, good Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day to the mothers out there. And I'm out of here. Peace.